On Saturday, Sun Devil softball had two convincing victories in their doubleheader against Illinois State and Texas State, respectively. In the Sun Devils' first game of the doubleheader, they took on Illinois State, where they had a convincing 9-1 victory by run rule in the fifth inning. Freshman Danae Chapman had credit for 4 of Arizona State's 9 runs. The freshman drove a ball into the gap in right center, allowing both Gibson and Stankiewicz to score, giving the Sun Devils a 2-0 lead in the second inning. Senior pitcher Brianna Maha allowed only 2 hits in the game against Illinois State. One of the hits allowed was to Illinois State's pitcher Shannon Feld, where she hit a home run into left field. Arizona State capitalized on mistakes made by the Redbirds, scoring 3 runs in the fourth inning, giving them a 5-1 lead. Danae Chapman in the fifth inning hit a 2-run homer to give the Sun Devils a 7-1 lead. Sophomore shortstop Jade Cortorez homered in the fifth inning, ending the game 9-1. In the second game of the doubleheader, the Sun Devils took on Texas State, where they won in the 8th inning 4-3. Sophomore pitcher Giselle Juarez started the game for the Sun Devils, but it was clear from the start that she wasn't on her A game. She walked 2 batters in the first inning, along with letting up a single and letting the Bobcats score the game's opening run on a sacrifice fly. The Sun Devils' offense helped out their pitcher by scoring 2 runs in the first inning after starting the game with 3 straight hits. The game was now tied 2-2 going into the 8th after Juarez gave up a solo home run in the 4th inning. After Texas State, in the top of the 8th, made the game 3-2, it all came down to this. Kendrick Hackbar started the inning with a perfect bunt that led to the Bobcats committing an error, where Hackbar advanced to second and junior third baseman Taylor Becerra crossed the plate, tying the game. Everything was riding on this next play. With 2 outs, Danielle Gibson was up, and all she needed was a single to bring in Hackbar, which she did, leading the score 4-3 Sun Devils over Texas State. After the doubleheader on Saturday, I sat down with House of Sparky writer Brady Vernon, and we discussed what went wrong in the Texas State game compared to the Illinois State game that happened right before.
I mean, last night, G. Juarez didn't have her best stuff, and you can tell that early on when she's shaky in the first inning. And generally the pitching is what carries this team, with other senior Brianna Maha, another senior Dale Rindak, and sophomore Alyssa Loza. Last night the Sun Devils also struggled to score runners in scoring position, and they didn't break out in runs because the Texas State pitcher Randy Rupp was very good after the first inning because she allowed 2 in the first, but shut down the Sun Devils for 6 straight innings before Sun Devils scored 2 to win the game in the 8th. So executing with runners in scoring position and obviously not letting the home run ball cost them would let the Sun Devils finish in 6, 7, or 5 like they have in the previous games. So just keep doing what they've done to get to their 8-1 record, and they will see today against San Diego.
All right, thank you, Brady.